This is IGN. This remake of Star Fox 64 proves the Arwing isn't out of style quite yet. This is your IGN review of Star Fox by Jada Griffin. The story of Star Fox's latest outing is one we've seen before, both because it's literally a remake of 1997's Star Fox 64, but also because it follows the familiar formula of so many recent reimaginings like it. More than just a fresh coat of paint slapped onto a favorite childhood game, it introduces a rewarding challenge mode, slightly improved multiplayer options, and a bevy of brand new, well-made cinematics that take a deeper dive into Star Fox lore. Let's start with the main campaign. Star Fox games have always had a relatively unique structure, where a fairly short series of levels are full of branching paths and alternate exits, meaning you'll never see all 16 stages or even most of them on a single playthrough. A full 7-mission run might only last an hour or less, but it can take about 10 hours to see all the different paths and earn every medal on both the normal and expert difficulties. The brand new, fully voiced cinematics also really help to bring the entire cast to life. There is a unique cutscene between each stage of the campaign, and unlocking an alternate route will even give you a different version of that cinematic when selecting the mission you'll take on next. These scenes are weighted more toward the war against the big bad Andross, but they also help deepen your understanding of and endear you to each member of the Star Fox team. Yes, even Slippy, fleshing out their personalities to a level the original never did. And while Star Fox may look like a simple on-rails shooter on the surface, it's one of those games where the more you dive into it, the more you'll find hidden underneath. Each stage hides extra objectives in plain sight. You might need to take down enemy groups quickly to earn power-ups or fly through certain structures to spawn new enemies and boost your score. Its missions reward replayability. Finishing a level is just the start, and pushing for high scores is the truly rewarding challenge. Its deceptive depth goes beyond the goals you need to achieve or alternate routes you can discover and into the actual action as well. Movement and aiming feel snappy and great, and your limited but effective arsenal of weapons makes it easy to always figure out which one will get the job done best in every situation, putting the onus on your timing and execution. The best addition is the challenge mode, which adds tricky new objectives to each stage, as well as one small oversight that could have elevated it further. Starting with the good, challenge mode is a great way to replay any stage you've already beaten and practice it to discover all the hidden elements, memorize enemy patterns, and optimize your path to achieve the highest score you can. But given this mode is already a completely new addition to the original game, it could have pushed things a little further than it did. For example, it would have been cool to see a boss rush mode, alternate scenarios like allowing you to play as another team member during the missions where Fox is in the Landmaster tank, or anything else the extremely creative minds working on it could have come up with. The challenges we got are fun, but they do mostly boil down to a fairly straightforward task on a familiar level. The other major inclusion is the multiplayer battle mode. It boils down to a 4 versus 4 deathmatch across only 3 possible maps, each with its own set of events that occur at randomized locations. These maps are fine, but the thing that puzzles me about battle mode is why there are only 3 total, and why each map's event is locked to that particular stage. There are 16 levels in the campaign that you are encouraged to play repeatedly, and less than a quarter of them made it to battle mode, which seems like a major oversight. The final 2 additions worth mentioning are the Holo Viewer and the Cosmetic Unlockable system. The Holo Viewer is Star Fox's version of a bestiary or logbook that offers a much deeper look into the lore of its characters, planets, and enemies, as well as events like the Venom incident. It's just a simple menu with these details, but it's still a nice addition to a series that isn't really known for diving too deep. The cosmetic system, on the other hand, is hit and miss. The unlockables mostly include banners, emblems, and VTuber-esque avatars that let you control the head, eyes, mouth, and even tongue movements of a specific character if you have a USB camera attached. The avatars are great in theory, but they come with some weird limitations. There are 25 character options, but you are limited to just the 8 playable members of Team Star Fox and Star Wolf while in a multiplayer match. Overall, even knowing nearly all Star Fox 64's shortcuts and secrets for close to 30 years, this remake's impressive coat of paint and compelling new cutscenes can make you smile like you just did your very first barrel roll. Finding hidden routes to unlock different stages or small optimizations to push your score sky high is still much deeper than it first appears, keeping the brief campaign runs fun across multiple playthroughs. And while the new challenge mode and revamped multiplayer don't go quite as far in terms of content or creativity, there's still amusing ways to shake things up once you've exhausted every alternate route. Given the decade-long drought since the disappointment that was Star Fox Zero in 2016, Nintendo was wise to return to Star Fox's best game to revitalize this 33-year-old series, and has reached a new peak for it in doing so. Star Fox's IGN score? 8 out of 10. Thanks for listening to IGN. My name is Tony Jackson, and for the latest updates on Star Fox, visit us at IGN.com.
Spoken Layer.